gentlemen, this is the Mystery Writer speaking, and welcome to the show. This is not going to be one of my usual videos, and don't worry, I do plan on doing some while I'm in quarantine. Yes, the coronavirus has affected practically everyone. In the meantime, I just wanted to let you all know that I have recently been published in a magazine. That's right. I just happened to get this in the mail today. This is the Army of Broken Dolls magazine spring issue. It's the third issue, I might add. The third ever magazine of this, copy of this, excuse me. Yes, this has actually been published by one of my Deviantart followers, Scarlett DeWinters. She is such a pleasant person. I enjoy really talking to her a lot. She's a photographer, and she is giving people an outlet to be creative and to show off their talents. And I am very honored to be included in this. It was a lot of hard work, but the thing is, she came to me. Yeah, that's right, she came to me. She read my story, Graffiti Joe, which had already been published on Creepypasta back in December. She read that on DeviantArt, and she loved it so much that she asked if she can publish it in her magazine. It was too late for the winter issue, but we managed to make it work with the spring issue. Just some rewriting was required, and it was approved, and it got published. So yeah, Army of Broken Dolls. Really cool stuff. I have not really looked a whole lot into this, but I have looked through it a little bit. Let's see here. Where am I in the contents here? Oh, there I am on the last one. The Mystery Writer. Oh yeah, Norris Fa. Wait, what? Norris Fa. Okay, so, okay, it's just one little typo. I'm sure it's not, repeated throughout the little introduction right before, but it is. Okay, so, all joking aside, I'm not trying to be mean about this in any way, shape, or form. In fact, I'm not really that angry about it. It's actually funny. Because usually I have a bit of an unusual name, Norris Vaughn. Norris is usually a last name, like Chuck Norris. Like, oh, Chuck Norris. And, sometimes when you go out to a fast food joint and it's really loud and it's really crowded and the person behind the counter asks, "What's your name?" And you say, "Norris." Sometimes you end up hearing about 5 minutes later, "Boris! Order for Boris!" Or, "Order for Morris!" Horace? Sometimes I even been called Bond. Norris Bond. Yeah, that's right, they put a B in front of my name. A B instead of a V. And sometimes, the last name is a little rarer. But at the same time, there have been a few cases in where people have misspelled it with the A-N instead of just the end. But this is the first time in where someone's actually forgot to put the N at the end of the name. But, I've already put this up with Scarlett. I emailed her as soon as I found this out, and she was very nice about it and very apologetic. And, I kind of feel guilty about poking a little fun at it, but it's all for fun's sake. It's all for fun's sake. It was a simple typo. She didn't know what happened. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Everything's fine now. I just realized I'm wearing a Godzilla shirt and I'm sitting right next to a Mechagodzilla. Hopefully they don't start fighting. But yeah, if you haven't noticed by now, this is completely improv. Yay. So, I haven't really looked through this. I've looked through this a little bit. I skimmed through it a little bit. I looked at my story in the very back. You can start on page 86. Now, you can read Graffiti Joe for free on either Creepypasta or my DeviantArt account. It's called, well, Graffiti Joe. But yeah, I'll talk about that in a little bit later. For now, I really just want to go through all these different artists. That's right, I'm going to be looking through this amazing content. Let's see, let's start off with the first one on page 2. His name is J Freestyle. He apparently is a tattoo artist. Oh, excuse me, body artist. Tattoo artist. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that stuff. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. I mean, usually when you see tattoos, by the way, before I begin, there are some more adult-oriented art in this. So if you're under 18 or 13 years old, click off now. Still here? Okay, great. So anyways, wow. This is awesome. I like how he made it triple like that. Make it all matching. That is really cool. I also like some of these witty remarks. I'm assuming Scarlett put in. This stunning piece took Jay a total of 2 days to do during his guest spot at Bombshell Tattoo Gallery. He said that the collector wanted something feminine but edgy. We think he made it with the perfect balance of fierceness, delicacy, and intricacy. And I couldn't agree more. I mean, look at that. It doesn't really show well on my camera, and I'm having a hard time lining this up. But this is really cool stuff. This is really cool. Let's see what else there is. I mean, oh, the lollipop one. Look at this lollipop one. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. That is so cool. Oh, this one. This one right here. That is so cool. So far, this is worth the money. It is about $24, $25. I know it's a little on the expensive side, especially now with all the quarantine. And a lot of people are out of work right now. But trust me, this is worth the money just for the art alone. By the way, really nice sneakers. Very nice. This J Freestyle guy, apparently you can follow him on Instagram at J Freestyle. Oh, I haven't seen this one. Ooh, this is cool. This one's really, oh, okay, this one's my favorite so far. The one with the butterfly here. That is super cool. Now, I probably won't be able to get through all of this because it is over 90 pages long. But yeah, Mimi Choi. Okay. She's a makeup artist. Now, here's the thing that many people don't know about me. I'm actually a huge fan of movie makeup. I loved the TV show Face Off. That's one of my favorite, if not my most favorite reality show of all time. That and America's Got Talent. And speaking of talent, look at this. That is makeup. How? 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 Okay, this is a couple of the stuff that I've looked through already. And look! She took a slice out of her own face! Look at that! That illusion is so lifelike! And look at that birdcage. That birdcage one is really cool too. And an octopus. Here's looking at you, kid. All hands on deck for this one. Okay, this one's crazy. This is crazy. Holy moly. Holy moly. The Void. The Void. It almost looks like she doesn't have a face anymore. Like, it's like, really love that, how it seems like it's connected to the eye. And this wave one's really cool as well. I'm sorry for the light. I don't have the best lighting in my apartment. And again, she took a slice out of her own face. Look at that. Except this time it seems like it's blueberry pie. My gosh. So yeah, Charlie Savage, Strange World Photography. Australian-based self-taught photographer and digital artist. The Fallen Mermaid. How does a mermaid fall? What, did it get swept up with the tide and just dumped on the beach? Okay, whatever. Anyways, that is a really cool photo, though. It kind of reminds me of The Lighthouse. Have you seen The Lighthouse? I highly suggest it. It's one of the best movies, if not the best movie of 2019. Severely underrated at the Oscars. But anyways, let's see what else. Okay, these are oh, look at this one. Oh, I'm gonna have her. Hey, Scarlett. Could you contact Charlie Savage for me? I really want to do a story based off this photograph. This is the first time I'm actually seeing it, and I want to write a story on this one. I really want to write a story on this one because this one's so good. And the women in the nightmare. Oh, that one's umbrellas. This woman has a clock in her back. That is haunting. Tick tock, reaching back. Oh, okay, I got it now. Let's see what. Oh, maybe this one too. Hidden Identity, the one with the float. I love the floating masks. Oh, those are so cool. Okay, that's creepy. It's coming out of her back. It's like her spine. The rose is her spine. Oh, the last fight. That's really okay. Split. Oh, that's haunting. Changes. Oh, this one reminds me of Alice in Wonderland with the books. Oh, okay. I like these. Oh, those are really cute. And Popovi sisters. St. Petersburg, Russia. Twin sisters. After Ekaterina and Lena make up the dynamic duo known worldwide as the Popovi sisters. Contemporary worlds. Okay, so they make dolls, and they're actually the ones that made the amazing yet creepy cover art for this magazine. And man, these dolls are amazing looking. Wow. Oh, they're so intricate. Barbie, eat your heart out. Wow. Kind of creepy yet almost seductive at the same time. It's really weird. I highly recommend this magazine. Oh, there's the picture for the cover art there. Wow. Okay. Wow. 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 These are just absolutely amazing. Oh, okay. And then we go on to 37-year-old Caroline Dahlgren. Am I pronouncing that correct? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing some of these names incorrectly. But yeah, let's see. Love the hair, by the way. I love your hair. Awesome stuff. Oh, look at this. Her neck is a jar. Her neck is a freaking jar. That is amazing. Now, I love painting. I love paintings. I love art because my grandmother was actually an artist. I actually was given a painting for my 5th birthday. Now, I don't have that painting on me, but because I moved into this apartment but recently. But I, you could say that I was given a love of art from a very young age. Now, this stuff, ooh, what the heck? Going away present. What the heck is that? Oh, sorry. What the heck's that? That is creepy. Why does that kind of remind? Why does this remind me? Why does this remind me of Little Nightmares? It reminds me of those fat people from Little Nightmares. Have you seen that video game? You know, the scene in where the little girl, little gnome girl creature thing is being chased by all those fat people eating and wanting to eat her. Yeah, this reminds me of that. It's that freaking creepy. Her legs are ladder is a ladder. Her legs are. Where did he come up with this stuff? People ask me where I come up with the stuff I come up with, you know, with the Monster Empire and stuff like that. But look at some of this stuff. My gosh, this stuff is creepy, and I love it. Ah, Revolution. Girl falling down like that. Oh, that is so cool. This looks like it could belong in Little Nightmares. My gosh. That looks like it could belong in a independent horror game. Oh, and we got Nico Nerdo. That's him right there. We got another tattoo artist. And I had to say, these are some of the... His work speaks for itself. That is freaking cool. These... Oh, man. I'm in a magazine of all of these people. My gosh. That's amazing. Oh. Okay, I've never really been a big fan of tattoos, but you can appreciate the art behind them. And I love the black and white aesthetic of these. Okay, that's so far, that's my number 2 favorite out of his work. The dragon one is probably the coolest one. Look at this cat. Look at this horned demon cat. Look at that. Look at that. That is freaking cool. I love it. He looks like he could belong in my Monster Empire. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, then we got Krishna Ver. Am I pronouncing that correct? It's VR Ver. Is that how you pronounce it? Young photographer. A young photographer who is well known for her creative and conceptual works of art. Krishna demonstrated extraordinary artistic talent in her early years, creating non existent characters that usually only exist in her imagination. She says that now melancholic and sad moments are the most inspiring moments in life. I actually agree with that because here's the thing. Here's a lot of thing that a lot of people don't understand about art, writing, visual arts, whatever, is that art can come from anywhere. I personally think pain can be made into something beautiful. I myself have gone through a lot of sad moments in my life, deaths in the family, strife in the family, stuff like that. And, you know, the thing is, it says right here in Krishna's uh, biography that is included in all this. I have one too, and I will read a little bit of it later. But, anyways, it says, again, creating non existent characters that only existed in her imagination. Now, the thing about that, I absolutely agree with that because my characters, especially the Monster Empire, they helped me through some really hard, sad times where people failed to notice. Failed to notice. They People were dealing with stuff in their own way, and so the best way that I could find to deal with the pain on my own was to escape to my own imagination. And that's how the Monster Empire sort of came to be. I played hero. I played monsters. I played pretend, and I was like 10 years old when this all happened. And let's just say the monsters, they hold a special place in my heart. And it kind of bothers me when people are like, um, they praise the heroes, they praise the heroes. But the thing is, I make the heroes to fight the monsters. I just make the heroes up most of the time. Sometimes they're just based off gimmicks, like Gypsy Bunny. Gypsy Bunny, for example. I mean, I came up with Ted the Tank when I was like 10, 11, 12, something like that. Gypsy Bunny, I came up with like 2, 3 years ago. And I came up with this idea because I saw a YouTube video of this video game and where the hero is going around in this stupid bunny costume. And I thought, oh, wait, what if we made a superhero based off the concept of skimpy outfit and poke fun at it, pretty much. It was a parody of the whole sexualized nature of superheroines. I mean, how many superheroines in mainstream comic books, for example, have been sexualized to the extremes? Given figures that were anatomically impossible, or, even, again, I mentioned Barbie earlier. She's not exactly anatomically correct either, but people strive for that sort of perfection. Now I'm just rambling. I don't know why. I'm just rambling because I'm rambling. Anyways, going back to Krishna Fur's work here, I can say that it is really haunting stuff. I'm not sure if the light is going to be able to pick them up because these pictures are really dark. Okay, I like this one. If you can just see her face, that's because that's a face in a box. That is a face in a box. Formidable. Formidable. Ah, nice wordplay. Clueless. Huh. Kind of reminds me of. Have you seen Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark? Or read the books? There's a story in there called The Red Spot, and where this teenage girl named, I think it's Ruth in the movie anyways, she gets this really big zit on her cheek. Turns out it's a spider bite, and then it bursts into millions of tiny spider babies. Nah. So yeah, it's a really gross scene. I love it. Oh, this one's a lighter one. This one that one shows a lot better on the camera. What's that one called? The Call. Oh, she's going into the mirror. I didn't even notice that. Oh, remedy for a broken heart. That reminds me of this one right here. It just looks like she's sewing a heart together. That is so cool. That kind of reminds me of a kid's fairy tale story I came up with a few years ago. I just haven't written it down yet. Called I never actually gave it a name. But basically, it's just like a girl, like a princess born with a glass heart. That's what this reminds me of. She ripped out her heart, and she's getting it mended by this lady over here. That is freaking cool. And and finally we made it to me. There I am. Now, the interesting thing about this particular picture that I chose, this was not my first choice. That was not my first choice of pictures. It took forever to find a picture that would actually send through the emails. It just kept I don't know, it just didn't go through all the way. Originally, I wanted to use this picture. That's me with the original Red Ranger. Yes. Yeah, that's me reading a poem a few years ago. Okay, so let's see here. Norris Va. I'm sorry. The mystery writer. At least they got the mystery writer right. I love it. Scarlett, Scarlett, Scarlett. I don't mean to poke fun. I don't mean to poke fun. Mystery writer Norris Fawn. We'll just say Fawn for now on. Norris Fawn, aka the mystery writer, was born in Alabama but raised in Tennessee. That is correct. The arts have always been a big part of his life, as his mother got him into theater at a young age, true, and his grandmother was an inspiring author and illustrator her whole life. That is also true. She actually went to college. She actually met my grandfather in Auburn. They both went to Auburn University, and he was an engineer. She was, I think, was English arts, something like that. Don't really know, but yeah, that's how they met. That's actually how my parents met too. That my parents met at Tennessee Tech. Funny story. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna go into that now. Let's see here. Mr. Vaughn has a bachelor's in political science with hopes to go to law school. That is also true. But his passion is creative fiction writing, building universes as an escape from reality. Yeah, I went into a whole spiel about that earlier. He started posting his work on Deviantart. Yep, that's also true. Norris even started. That's whether Norris is writing poetry reviews or short stories, he is sure to please. Oh, this part right here, I did not write. This last paragraph, I did not write. I think Scarlett wrote it, and to be honest, I love this part. Just listen to this. Okay, we absolutely love his featured horror short story, Graffiti Joe, which was why we chose this particular story for our readers who love a good scary story with all its gory details. And we got Graffiti Joe! Graffiti Joe! Oh, Graffiti Joe. The thing about it is, they actually announced that one of the previous published artists, a man by the name of Kevin Cardoza, uh, just recently published his own art book, which is really cool. I love that work right there. That is a really haunting image, and I love it. Stay inside and don't let the dreams out. I love that title. I love that title. Kickstarter that's actually been started by someone that I know from my old poetry days. His name is Jeremy, and he's actually. I'll post a link to this Kickstarter in the description below. But yeah, he's actually a fantastic comic book artist. Scarlett, I highly recommend you contacting this guy because I think his work would be great in your next issue. Highly recommend him, and he's such a great guy. He really is. Jeremy, you are a great guy. As I was saying earlier, I highly suggest that you look into Jeremy's Kickstarter for his latest work, Brief but Unsettling Home Videos, a surreal horror comic by Joshua Bronaugh and Jeremy Bronaugh. Okay, I've been looking through some of this, and he is highly celebrated among local artists in Huntsville, Alabama, and he does conventions and stuff like that. And the fact that he's starting a Kickstarter this particular uh, for this particular book is amazing. Now I have seen one of his comic books before. He does commissions. I remember going to like a free comic book day at a comic book store down in Huntsville, Alabama, and he did, just quick little doodles of different, you suggested something, he draws it. I suggested Godzilla, the Shin Godzilla version, anyways, the cover of Shin Godzilla. I still have those, just probably lost in luggage somewhere because of the move. But yeah, Jeremy Brana is an amazing artist, and Scarlett, You're an amazing person. You really are. You created an outlet for artists like us to express ourselves. And I would definitely love to be featured again at a later date. Maybe not in the summer issue, but maybe sometime in the near future. Well, I think I rambled on enough as it is. This definitely went on a lot longer than I thought it would. It's going to be a pain in the ass to edit, but hey, you know what? I'm in quarantine, so I got time to kill. So, this has been the Mystery Writer speaking. Until next time, sayonara! Now this is the part where I just walk off screen. Yup! And goodbye.